It feels like there barely a day that passes without some Republican going on TV and pressing Trump like he's playing some kind of genius level strategy. But his latest so-called 3D chess move talking about blockading the Strait of Hormuz is backfiring badly and honestly, no one is shocked. I'm about to show you a clip highlighting yet another major Trump misstep and it's one you will not want to miss. Trump has made plenty of questionable decisions over the year. Downplaying COVID is an obvious one, and his aggressive tariff that shook the global economy and there. But this situation with Iran might be one of the clearest examples of poor judgment, escalating tension without fully understanding the consequences. Here has created serious risk, especially when anyone familiar with the region could have predicted Iran's likely response. That's exactly the point Hillary Clinton makes. You need leader who actually understand history and geopolitics, not one who walk into complex situation without a clue about what might happen next.
Shocking that Trump said nobody told him that Iran might close the Strait of Hormuz. Every war game I was ever involved in, that was the first thing we assumed Iran would do. So we're in a situation now where we are weak, where we essentially have lost the leverage and initiative that we had.
So yeah, that the level of recklessness we are dealing with Trump either did not understand or chose not to listen. That shutting down the strait would likely be Iran's first response, surrounded by advisors who don't challenge him like Pet Hegseth. His struggle to find any way out of the crisis he helped create. Instead, he is left firing of social media posts while the situation spirals. At some point, he come up with, or at least sign off on, an idea that sounds just chaotic as the problem itself, trying to blockade the blockade. It's the kind of move that feels more like a knee-jerk reaction than a thought-out strategy. A comparison may be someone getting suspended and then turning around and claiming they are the one doing the suspending. It just does not hold up. Even commentators like CNN Ari Melber seemed stunned by now how little sense the whole approach
To
made.
lead to the talks. Well, now we have more than 15 U.S. warships in place. They are operating to prevent ships from leaving or entering. We are kind of doing a version of what Iran is doing, a point that has been observed by many experts wondering where exactly this all leads. Indeed, you don't have to have a satirical website like The Onion or wait for the late night comics to get a hold of this tonight, because mainstream outlets and foreign policy experts are already calling it something that might have occurred to you as.
And of course, the sheer absurdity of this week's attempt at strategy has sparked a flood of memes online, with people quickly turning it into a joke.
Attention, go to the secure location. Identify yourself to NetWatch immediately.
But the fallout did not stop at memes. Trump's move also stirred up direct tension with China, which quickly warned him not to interfere with its shipping routes. And now, as expected, multiple news outlets are reporting that the plan has turned into a complete failure.
US blockade, as you say, now in place, and amid efforts to restart peace talks, oil and gas prices remaining high.
This morning, the US Navy blockading Iran. 16 US warships are now enforcing President Trump's order to stop all ships entering or departing Iranian ports and coastal areas. 2 tankers under US sanctions turning around as the restrictions went into effect. The Rich Starry, though, now appears to have successfully made it through the Strait of Hormuz, one of 3 ships to cross today.
Any president whose decision push oil prices past $100 a barrel is already in serious trouble. So what does that say about Trump's outlook if price climb toward $200, which is where things seem to be heading? This is one situation where he cannot realistically pin the blame on Biden, though he will probably try anyway. And to be fair, Pat Hegseth, the same person who confidently claimed just day ago that the Strait of Hormuz was open, might end up having the final word on how badly this has played out. I am Michael Kurela. If you found this breakdown helpful, liking the video and subscribing to the channel.